In this video, we are going to discuss the same example program using pulse type output, rising and falling edge instructions. So what is the program? We have an input. That input has to activate the pulse type rising edge instruction, and it further activates the conveyor and a green lamp, right? Then a pulse type falling edge instruction has to activate a robot to supply a box on the conveyor. A reset input is used to turn off all the outputs at once. This is the logic. This is the program. We have to write a logic for this. So this is the logic. Earlier we discussed using concat type rising and falling edge instructions. See, this is the rising edge, this is the falling edge. Okay. Now we have to use output type pulse rising and falling edge instructions instead of concat type. So go to project, open new project. Okay. Now take one input x24. Okay. I need one application instruction for writing the pulse output PLS. It is rising, pulse rising. I need one M0, one internal memory. Click OK, and I'll use this internal memory to turn on conveyor and green lamp. Okay, for this I need to take status of M0 in the input side in the next rung. So take one NO, enter M0. Okay, connect one output conveyor, start our conveyor. Address is, we are starting conveyor in forward direction, so Y1, we have to take Y1. Click OK, and the conveyor must be in continuous running mode unless that reset button is turned on. Okay, so we have to latch the conveyor. Take one branch, enter Y1, press OK. This conveyor can be stopped using a reset switch. So enter one NC concat, take NC concat x21. I'm taking push button PB2. OK. OK. When our conveyor starts, a green lamp has to be turned on. So I will take one parallel output branch. So go to click on line, drop down, take this vertical line. OK. Select here, take one output, enter the address of green lamp. What is this? Y6 is the address. So enter Y6, click OK. One part is completed. Now we have to write a logic for robot. I will take one more input x25. OK. Take application instruction, use falling edge instruction PLF space, take one more memory bit M1, click OK. Again take status of M1 here, M1. OK. M1, this one will activate the robot. What is the robot supply command? Y0. So take output, enter Y0, click OK. Now we have to latch the Y0 because this M1 is a very small duration pulse. It is not sufficient to drive the robot command. So take latch and provide Y0. We have to add one more reset input to reset all the outputs at once. So we have to use the same reset input, right? So add one NC concat of x21, push button 2 in this case, right? Program is completed. Now convert it. Now download to PLC, write to PLC. Our program is completed with pulse type rising and falling edge instructions. Now we will simulate it. I'm turning on X24, so it will change from off to on. That means 0 to 1. As it is a rising edge, conveyor will be started, right? See, conveyor started, green lamp started. Y1, Y6 are on. Conveyor started. You can see the arrow indication here, and the green lamp you can see it is turned on, right? You can turn off conveyor and green lamp using reset input, right? What is the reset switch? Push button 2. All are down, all are turned off. Even X24 in on state, again conveyor will not be started because it needs a rising edge. Not simply on or off will be enough. You need a rising edge. If you want to start it again, we have to off and we have to give rising edge, off to on signal. Then conveyor started, green lamp again on. If you want to place a box on the conveyor, you have to give falling edge command to the robot as per the logic. So what is the input? X25 is the input. I am making it on. Nothing happened because this PLF instruction requires 1 to 0 falling edge or on to off state. I am now making it on to off. So M1 activated momentarily. This will turn on Y0. Latch is there. So it will robot successfully supplied a box on the conveyor. You can reset it using push button PB2. All the outputs at once. All the outputs are resetted. So this is the example using pulse type rising and falling edge instructions. You can write the PLC program as per our requirement. We can use either input contact type rising or falling edge instructions or output pulse type rising or falling edge instructions. So this is the same example. We created the ladder logic using both types of instructions. In real-time scenarios or ladder logic programming, you can use any of the logic, any of the instruction, input side instruction or output side instruction. It doesn't matter. You can write your program in your own way. I will meet you in the next session.